Hello, karibuni sana. This is your cheerleader of dreams. And here we talk about how to start, grow, and scale your successful business. I am Dr. Regina Kingori, CEO of RWK Africa. And we've been having a series on how to actually start and grow your business. And this is that series. We've talked about how to actually start for the people that keep asking, how do I start a business? Then we talked about how to prepare for growth. You need to prepare for that growth. And today I'm talking about a practical guide for scaling a business in Kenya. A guide for scaling now that business today. How do you build a business? I believe when you're building a business, there's a systematic way of doing it. The part there that we say that I found myself here does not appear when it comes to business. There are decisions after decision after decisions, operations, until that business becomes what we can be able to see today. So what is this guide for this journey that we are operating and building a journey? Do you want to have more branches, more employees, more turnovers, more customers? What do you need to do and what do you need to understand? So this is a guide. Number one, strengthen your foundations before scaling. That is number one. So if you never registered, if you never formalized your business, it is very, very important. If you never been able to understand about tax, this is the time. Remember, when we talk about tax triggers, and this is something that I've mentioned before, the more visible you are as a company, the more you are audited. So you're going to a level where you now want to be visible. You want to be online, you want to be all over, you want to go to this, the media and market your business. You want to be all over in every person's mouth. So you need to formalize your business, you need to have the right licenses, permits, and you also need to have tax compliance with you. So if you've never had any tax audits, you can request for a tax health check. Actually, that's what we do. And just make sure that everything is flowing very, very well. The other portion is automate. I hope you've not been doing manual records. I hope you've been having an accounting system. So it is time to actually look at how your systems are working. Remember, when you scale and your business is in chaos, you're going to scale those chaos. You're going to a place where you have customers and lose them. So if you don't even have a CRM that is able to track your customer, these are customers that came in January and we have been able to retain them. Remember, customer attraction is very, very expensive. If you go to even media, TV, running an advert, it is very expensive. So if you don't have a way of retaining the customers that came through that ad, you keep having a lot of marketing costs which are too high. So do you have systems here after we go out look for customers, after we have talked to everybody? What is inside here? How do we do retention? How do we give customer experience? How are our operations? Are we able to serve them on time? Everything should be aligned at the operational level. So that is number one. Number two, we are going to expand the market reach. You want to grow, expand the market reach, go digital, build a brand, go online, go on the mainstream media, showcase what you're doing, showcase your product. It is very, very important. So if you want to go to other towns, possibly open a branch, this is the time to go and just see how the operational in that town are. Who are your competitors? What different will you be offering the customers when you're there? It is very, very important so that when you set up, you don't set up and close. Remember, even this expansion is coming with a lot of costs. So you want to be sure on whatever level that you're going, that it is going to be working. Number 3, increase your product and your services offering. So increase your product. Could you give more discounts? How do you do to attract more customers? How do you do to for customers to know you much better? Will you give discounts? Will you do road shows for them to be able to know that you exist? So make sure that go back to your product and look at other competitors in the market area. What are they offering, and what are you going to offer differently so that you start bringing these customers? Build strategic partners. This is number 4. You're looking for growth. Build those partners. Who do you need to partner with for you to be able to grow? And partners are all over. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So if you're selling, for instance, if you're baking, who do you need to partner with? You need to partner with an event manager, MC. You need to partner with the churches when they are having events. Look for strategic partners within your locality that you need to partner with them so that you can get customers many customers at once. That's what I would want to say. And if you're selling a product, who do you need to talk to so that you build that strategic partnership? Okay, number 5, secure growth capital. Do you need capital for growth? That next level requires a bit of capital. Where do you need to borrow? What is the terms of this loan? And will they give you a grace period for you to be able to operate that business? It is very important to understand that. And remember, when you're growing, this is something that you're doing strategically, something that you have sat down, looked at it, and seen that you're ready for that growth. Remember what we talked about, preparing and understanding that you're ready for growth. When you're getting this money, do you have profits that you can be able to repay this loan? So it is very important to do it strategically so that at the end of it all, you're able to repay and you're also able to make money out of it. Okay, so strengthen your team. I'm hoping you have a team, and we talked about a team the other time. Strengthen your team. Look at your team. What extra strength do you require? Are they capable for scaling? You also have to look at that. So if that one branch, they are unable to manage it properly, how comes they will be able to manage 3-4 branches? So you have to get other people, or you have to align the team for this growth that you'd want. So if you request for reports like management report and you're not getting them on time, make sure you get some of these things on time before you go to the next level. Because if you don't align, you're going to scale that chaos and you're going to lose these customers. So remember, when we start scaling, we are looking for more customers. People have come to even understand. We want to give them such an experience that they stay. So it is very important for you to be able to monitor and strengthen your team. Do team building. Let them understand the business. Let them understand the level that you're going. Ask them for feedback. By the way, some of our staff are the people that give us the most wonderful feedback. So involve them in this plan that you're doing for scaling. The other number 7 I'll talk about is monitor and adjust quickly. Keep monitoring, keep asking, how are we going to, when we strengthen our operations, what more is required? Are we having loopholes? Monitor. And for instance, if you go out there and you sell something, ask, when we started this discount, what is the outcome? How can we redo? Most of us, we stick on something it is not even giving us the right audience or the right customers, but we're just there. So it is very important to monitor something on a weekly basis, especially if you start a new marketing campaign, something new. It is very important to always come back and say what is the effect, and are we getting the right audience? And are we getting the right audience? When you draw a strategy, it is very important to understand that that strategy is working properly. Scaling a business in Kenya is not rocket science. For the years that I've been able to operate with customers, I've seen them scale their businesses to so high heights, and it is something that is doable. The other portion that I also would want to mention when it comes to scaling, and this one is something that I've also observed when it comes to the entrepreneurs that I've been able to talk to, is that they are risk takers. Sometimes our ability to take risk is pulling us back from growth. So as an entrepreneur, that is also something that I would want you to also take caution of. Are you able to take risk, and are you able to make quick decision at the right time? Is your mind able to internalize the business, understand the business that you're doing, understand the areas that you need to change properly, involve the team? It requires a lot of you as an entrepreneur being available for the business and being able to really understand the nitty-gritties of the business. It is very, very important. So your level of taking risk, I've also seen entrepreneurs telling me they don't want to scale because of tax compliance. But I've also seen that most of those customers that have been able to scale, they are not scared. They are not scared of tax compliance. They are ready. They are actually ready for that, and they are ready to do that and comply. So it is you understanding that there are even tax experts like me who exist and who are going to caution you, and so that you can be able to concentrate and build your business. So this is something that I also would want to share, that having that growth mindset and being able to outdo the rest of the people when it comes to your mind, expanding your mindset capacity for it to accept growth, it is also very, very important. And I've also seen people who have a very good business. The idea is perfect. They have customers, but they keep being stuck at one particular point. And sometimes when you're telling them that this business is a very good idea, you're doing it properly, you should be going out thinking of the next level, their idea is, I want to remain here. And sometimes people don't want to grow because they think, what will other people think? What will they talking about? So there are so many things that derail people from growth. So I would also want you to sit down and audit your business and say, what is making my business not grow? Because there's most of the time you even find is mindset. And if there are operational issues, there are issues that can be solved. So when it comes to business, those are some issues that can be solved. Most of the time you find somebody saying, the reason why my business is growing is because I don't have capital, I need loans, I need funding, but I don't have assets, I don't have things to be able to allow me for funding. But most of the time is not, capital is not always the reason why your business is not growing. Possibly if that cash flow management was done properly in the organization, it will give you room for the business to grow. Remember, banks also give loans to working capital. and they look at the transactions that you're doing and how you're operating the business, and they don't even ask for a collateral. So there are those opportunities. Why don't you build your business in such a certain way that you can be able to be given that working capital for a year, you repay, you go for the next year, you get a bigger amount, you repay. Entrepreneurship is a journey. But if you're open for this journey, you can actually scale and grow that business to the highest level, even globally beyond Kenya to East Africa to Africa and to all over the world. So God bless you. I hope you've gotten some few ideas on how to scale your business. See you at the top. God bless you.